Lando Norris has ranked his performance at Monza last weekend as one of his best in Formula 1, despite dropping 4 places from his grid position to finish 7th. Norris, like many others, benefited from the mess of grid penalties that jumbled up Sunday's starting order at Monza, with his McLaren 3rd on the grid alongside teammate Danny Ricciardo. A poor start, however, scuppered any overtaking opportunities going into turn 1, knocking the young driver down to 6th, but during the 53 laps around the iconic circuit, Norris only lost 1 more place and was only overtaken by the more powerful Ferrari and Mercedes of Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. Norris said after the checkered flag, "I would say it was probably one of my best races in Formula 1 in terms of management and being patient with things and so on. I would say it is one of the best I have done, definitely this year, but almost in Formula 1. P7 doesn't feel like it accomplishes a lot for what I feel like I did, but that's life. It happens and we'll learn from it and move on." The McLaren, at least of Norris, looked very strong on Friday, Saturday and Sunday last weekend as he continues to hunt for that first win in Formula 1. Elsewhere, Haas were left wondering what could have been in Monza as Günther Steiner has claimed that his team got done by the officials in Italy. While many were frustrated with the finale to the Italian Grand Prix and the decision-making from the FIA to finish the race behind the safety car, Steiner is more frustrated with the start of the Grand Prix, a race that saw Mick Schumacher and Kevin Magnussen finish 12th and 16th respectively. Haas's Danish driver was handed a 5-second penalty for leaving the track and gaining a lasting advantage on lap 1 of the race after being struck by Valtteri Bottas. While Steiner didn't really want to get into the palaver surrounding the safety car at the end of the Grand Prix, he was more than happy to show his frustration at the penalty handed to his driver on lap 1. Kevin had an incident at the start where he got shoved off and his diffuser was damaged. He got a penalty because he couldn't stay on the racing line, but with the rear wheels up, it's difficult to stay on the racing line. I don't think the penalty is appropriate. There is some good news for Magnussen at least, and that is that he has a new permanent race engineer from Singapore onwards, with Mark Slide taking over duties, ending a period of flux for the driver, with Dominic Haynes temporarily in charge for the last triple header after taking the role from Ed Regan. And finally, Aston Martin have a new driver development program, and they have a stellar name already signed up to it, as Felipe Drugovich has joined the racing stable. Like Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo and Alpine, Aston Martin are branching out into driver development, creating an academy for their young drivers, with the first signing on the dotted line none other than the new F2 champion Drugovich, who put pen to paper on the same day that he took the championship title at Monza last weekend. Congratulations to him, and of course to Aston Martin. They are really trying to flex with the big boys. GPFans.com and GPFans Global on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok for all the latest news in the world of Formula 1.